Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are safe at home. So after we finish all the chapters by PPT presentation, now I am starting from the beginning. And your first chapter of second term is animal nutrition. That we have already learnt at the class, but still I am going to give you some slides and explanation to make your doubts clear and more easy. Okay, so we will start explaining in the following video. So in the first slide you can see the heading is balanced diet, nutrition and their sources. So first of all we should know what is a balanced diet. As you see in the picture, there are fruits and vegetables. There are food which is high in fat. There are rice, pasta, potatoes which is starchy food, and also they have meat, fish, egg which is full of protein. And so that means balanced diet is a diet that contains all of the thing in correct amount and proportion. Okay, now you understand what is a balanced diet. So about the types of nutrition in the balanced diet, there are 7 types. They are carbohydrates, fats, fiber, minerals, protein, vitamins and water, of course, because without water none of the digestion in the body will happen. We need water. And out of these nutrients, carbohydrate and protein are called macronutrient, means they are needed in a bulk, in huge amount, for building our body, for giving energy. But minerals, proteins and fibers and fat, they are called micronutrients. Micro means less. So they are needed in a very small amount. Okay. Now we will learn the types of enzyme and their function. First enzyme is amylase, which break the carbohydrate or the starch into simple sugar. Then second enzyme is protease, which break the protein into simpler form, that's amino acids. And the third enzyme is lipase, which break down lipid into fatty acid and glycerol. In this slide we will learn about the types of teeth we have. We have actually 4 types of teeth. The front 4 teeth are called incisor teeth and they are used for cutting and biting the food. Then comes canine teeth. They are also 4 in number and they are using for tearing the food, cutting out the food. Means in animals, the wild animals, their canine teeth are more pointed. Then comes premolar teeth. They are located just adjacent to the canine teeth and they are used to crush the food. And molar teeth comes in the 4th category, but the most important, they are used for grinding the food, so that the food which we eat should become in the form of paste, so that it can go inside the stomach. In this slide you can see I have put pictures of human teeth. You can see where the incisor is present, where canine and where premolar and molar are present. So if in the exam the teeth set will come in diagram, you should be able to identify. And in the right side I have put one tooth structure, that is called dentine structure. In this you have to only learn where the dentine is, where the pulp cavity is and where the enamel is. All other no need to learn. All other means there are types of teeth also that you can learn in the left diagram, but in this structure, main structure, you should learn only enamel, dentine and pulp cavity. Now the important part of human nutrition is the digestive system. because we should learn how we are eating and what is happening to that food and how it is getting absorbed, what are the enzymes related and all this. So in this slide, first you should know what is the digestive system and what are the parts. You must learn that digestive system start with mouth, then it continue to esophagus, stomach, in between there will be liver and pancreas, then the stomach will lead to small intestine, then it will lead to large intestine, and the last part is anus, through which undigested food go out. So you must learn the spelling and part of digestive system. As I told you, digestive system has three main functions. First, digestion of food. Second, absorption of food. And third, elimination of food waste. And digestion meaning breaking of food into simple glucose, simple sugar. Digestion process is two types. They are mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. The last part of this chapter revision is villi and its function. What is villi? They are the small hair-like projection found in small intestine. And what are the function? It increases the surface area for absorption of food, and also it absorbs the nutrient and convert it to sugar or glucose. These all are the important things which may come in your exam for second term. So learn this PowerPoint with concentration and prepare yourself for the exam. This is the picture of the villi, and if this picture will come and they will ask you to identify where the villi is and where are the microvilli. So I hope you will be able to identify and write down the labeling. Okay.